Good afternoon, everybody, to the Orange County Funding Corporation monthly meeting for April 24th. It is 5:00, just turned 5:02. I'll call the meeting to order. I believe we have full board attendance here, which is great, and ask that we do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Behind you, Brian.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'd ask for the roll call, please.
Yes, Jeffrey Christ.
Here.
Mark Green.
Present.
Dr. Vincent Odock.
Present.
Dean Tambury.
Present.
Susan Walski.
Present.
Linda Muller.
Here.
We have one excused absence, Mr. Giovanni Palladino. Also in attendance for staff, myself, Bill Fioravanti, Kelly Riley, Marty Boras. We also have Mr. Jose Rojas from Acquisitions Marketing doing our AV. We have our general counsel, of course, Ms. Susan Katzoff, and our guest, Mr. Brian Sandvich from Anshin here. We'll have a proper introduction to him in a moment.
I'd like to make note of the notice for this meeting was duly and properly provided. And moving on to the approval of the minutes for March 20th, 2024, I would ask for any additions, corrections, a motion to accept.
I have a correction.
Yes, Linda.
My name is Linda, not Lunda.
Oh, I missed that.
I see that.
That's a good one to make happen.
Thank you.
Any other corrections, additions? Noting that correction for Linda Muller's name, is there a motion to approve?
I move.
By Doc Odock, a second, please.
I will second.
Second by Mark Green. Other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same? Thank you. Moving on to the committee reports, Finance Committee. Mark Green, please.
As usual, we held our OCFC Finance Committee meeting before this meeting. Linda joined us, which we will talk about in a few seconds. The committee reviewed the March financials and were pretty simple. We also reviewed April and May payables. The committee voted to recommend that the full board accept the March financials and that we approve the April and May payables. Also, we reviewed a proposed capitalization policy for the agency. You'll see next month's board agenda, Bill, we'll ask to adopt at that point. The one point that came out was that right now it was kind of a dual. We're going to separate that so each corporation has their own. Lastly, for the last couple of years, we've been authorizing the staff to pay their recurring bills without advance approval, so we needed to reauthorize the staff to do that. So we voted that for all recurring bills, they are now going to be done on a calendar year, as long as we are given all of the back-end documentation, which we will continue to see. Anything to add, Bill?
I think that's it.
All right. So the only other thing that I would like to add, that I believe Susan said I can add, is that Linda joined our meeting, sat through it, and would like to join the committee. So we would like to get her on board as quickly as possible to utilize her experience. So we can vote to appoint her, so that way by next month she can be a full member and participate. So I'm asking all of us to I guess my proposal is to appoint Linda to the Finance Committee starting, I guess, today.
Yes.
I make a motion?
No, shall we do
I
it?
think the approval of the committee report will take that into account and confirm that recommendation.
Fantastic.
Any questions for Mark? No. I would ask for a motion to accept that Finance Committee report, including the recommendation to have Linda Muller join the Finance Committee effective today.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Linda Muller, second to that motion.
Second.
By Dean Tambury. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same.
You can't blame anyone then. It's your idea.
Exactly. I didn't want to take any more from the chair.
Self-inflicted pain.
Exactly.
Moving on to new business, Mark presented the March 2024 financials, and the committee recommended that the board approve as presented. And I don't know if we can do this motion together, the approval of the March, April payables, which the committee also recommended that we approve. Can we do the motion to cover?
We want it separately, I think.
You do. You've done it both ways.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
I was just trying to
Right.
make it more efficient, but,
You can do it either way, and it will be acceptable, because
Okay.
the committee has reviewed them both and made that recommendation. The only time you would need to do them separately is if someone had an issue with one or the
Mhm.
other.
okay.
So, for that reason, sometimes you do them separately, so that if someone has an objection to either of those, they can voice it at that time without bringing down the whole ship.
And finally, the COVID-19 Resiliency Loan Fund update was reviewed and recommended that the board accept. So I guess the question for the board, if they have questions on any of these or concerns, or if there's a motion to accept all three of those items under one motion.
I have a question.
Susan.
On the small business loan resiliency, since we've already written this off as bad debt, do we need to have it presented on a monthly basis?
I think that's up to you. We've talked a lot about the write-off. It's basically less than what we're owed right now for the most part, so anything that we do recover would be recovered bad debt. I think that's at your pleasure. I don't think there's any requirement, there's no requirement. to
I
actually
just,
report
you
it.
know, we're murdering, a piece of paper and nothing's changing month to month, so to constantly report on it when it's already out of budget.
As a finance committee member, Bill indicated today that he hasn't followed up on these loans recently, so maybe
Yeah,
we go one
We
more
do send
month.
bills every single month to anyone that still owes, to be clear, so they're always getting it, but then I will occasionally make collections calls or go visit them, and I haven't done that in a few months now,
I
so.
wonder if we should cover that base one last time
Sure.
before we take it off
Fair
the
enough.
monthly committee meeting.
Absolutely.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I just, like I said, it's getting redundant at this point.
Agreed. Anything else related to these three items? Is there a motion to approve?
Make a motion?
Thank you, Susan. A second to that motion?
Second.
Second by Dean Tamburri. Other discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Motion carried. And unless I'm missing something for the Orange County Funding Corporation meeting today, we're ready for a motion to adjourn. Any other business?
That's it.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
By Mark Green, second by Doc Oduck. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same. Meeting adjourned at 5:10. Thank you, everybody.